Welcome back, folks. So, in this episode, we are going to be able to start making the correct steel. Also, there were a few other things I wanted to touch base on. I know in the last episode, I was talking about the fact that, I'm unable to apply these to the, to any of the swords that I have crafted or made. Well, that is true. In my test world, when I was playing with it, I was using the NAI's function to simply apply enchants, so I could apply it to any weapon I wanted. When I found it, I was literally just using it. I wasn't going to try to find it by enchanting and going through a bunch of things, and finally maybe if I'm able to find it, going from there. Well, it turns out that what it actually boils down to is the weapon that I wasn't looking for is the weapon that can actually apply this. Now, it took me a little bit of time. Lucky for me, my test world, I do already have a blaze farm already set up over there, because I wanted to make sure it would work there before I would bring it here. And so I was able to actually, surprisingly, after a very short time, only a couple of trips to the blaze farm, I was able to find and make a book. And that's when I found the extra sword here. Now, I know that these swords here, like the bronze sword, that's IC2. This sword, the leaf or steel leaf, ironwood, fiery sword, are all twilight swords. Thaumium sword, I already knew couldn't do it, and I knew about steel, sapphire, ruby, emerald, gold, pretty much all the rest of these. What I never bothered to look for in NAI, to be honest, was if there were any other types of swords. So I went ahead and I took a look, and sure enough, there is. Just typing in swords brings me vile sword. So I was very curious as to what a vile sword is. Well, vile sword is the key to this dilemma. It means that I can continue to just enchant books if I want. Much like this. Well, actually, no, I'm going to save this because I'm going to actually make a vile sword here for us. But, anyway, I can take the vile sword is 2 corrupted ignites. To make that, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Interesting. I don't know if that's what it didn't show that last night. Oh, here we go. So the thing I figured out was that this corrupted bar here is made in the Soul Forge. So I wondered whatever could it actually be. Well, if I take my corrupted essence, the same stuff I use to cook a diamond with to make a soul shard, and I cook a gold ignite or gold ore, I can get the bar. Now it looks like if I want, I can also use it to get, if I cook some iron, I can get 3 fragments. Well, the next thing I did was I went into the nether and I grabbed my soul forge. I don't really have any use for it there. I also kind of grabbed a few other things while I was there. I grabbed my anvil and all of my supplies. Now, to make corrupted essence, you need vile dust. Vile dust is gotten by basically cooking up soul sand. And you also need glowstone. and then you just combine the two. Boom. Corrupted essence. Now, I've already cooked one, but I'm going to cook a second one here. As I said, I mean, I did have an enchantment set up in the Nether. I went and I grabbed this anvil since I'm not probably going to be over there too often. Let's sleep here. I also figured out how to make the correct iron or steel too, but we'll touch base on that in just a moment here. I want to get this enchant aspect out of the way. See, to be honest, I was all prepared just to go ahead and bite the bullet, say I lost some XP on these 3 books, and continue. Oh, I guess I didn't need that extra one. Continue on enchanting, but just staying away from books so I don't accidentally get another one of these. But the nice thing is I don't have to worry about it. Alright, so let's make ourselves a corrupted or vile sword. Let's see here. Ooh. Nice and dark. Alright. Let's go ahead. We're going to use up one of these. See here if I can attach that and that. No reason to have it a dull sword here. There we go. That only cost 5. See if we can get that on there. Oh yeah, that cost 10. Can we get a third? Wait. Nope, we can't get a third. So I can't put sharpness on there, but that's okay. I got smite 4, which is definitely not a bad thing. Alright, so now I have my my Soul Stealer sword here. We're just going to set that aside. Now again, like I said, when it comes to naming weapons, I still definitely have that out there for everyone. If you want to name a weapon, you want to name a sword, my bow, which I got last night, any of my picks or any of my other long-term weapons, you want to name my armor, go for it. Just leave me a comment, let me know the name you want me to apply to it and the item that you'd like to see named. And unless we have multiple requests for the same item, shouldn't be a problem. Also, right now I'm carrying around this weapon, the one I made during my last episode. I look at this and I say to myself, this is a fantastic weapon for just general running around, exploring, things like that. That other weapon I have, I think, is more for grinding the mob spawner. Of course, I did see a video by Odix, who he has set up like snowball throwers in a little room. I might use the snowball throwing aspect out of it to see if I can set up an auto kill area for them. I was thinking maybe red power with just one deployer on the back and maybe a timer set that I can turn on and off at, like, you know, barely a second. That would definitely save durability on my weapons, but if that doesn't work out too well, I'll just go back to using that sword that I have over in the mob grinding area here. So now that we've basically gotten the enchants over, we kind of talked a little bit about the Blaze farm, and now that you guys know what I do to get a soul harvesting weapon, let's move on to how to make a well, steel. Now, what I've done here is, first, I found out that the steel that I was looking for isn't Railcraft, isn't Greg Tech, is not Even Steve's Carts. It's the actual train mod in this game. Because if we take a look, we'll see like high-speed train, work train. There's a whole slew of these type of things out there. But that's why it wasn't working. I was looking for the wrong type of steel. So I did finally figure out how to make it. I had to look on the wiki for the train, and what I did here is I kind of set up a little brief overview. It starts with 4 coal. You put 4 coal into a I believe it only works for the train workbench. I don't know though, let's find out. Oh wait, hold on. Let me finish this, then we'll go on, and I'll try that. So, 4 coal, and then we get coal dust. Now, one thing I'm going to do here is I'm only going to use the 4 coal turning into 4 coal dust for the creation of the steel for the tracks. What I'm not going to do is use it towards getting like IC2 items, just because of the simple fact that it's way too easy to get coal dust otherwise. And I don't believe coal dust should be that easy to get. Granted, I did change around the configuration for the recipes from GregTech's very hard to more of the IC2 level for solar panels and the macerator, along with the block configurations as well. Like for instance, GregTech didn't let me make iron blocks without having a compressor, so, or gold blocks, so on and so forth. So I did change that around back to the old vanilla style as well. But anyway, now to make steel, what you do is you put 4 of these together like this, 4 pieces of coal, to get 4 pieces of coal dust. Then you take the coal dust and you surround that. You surround a piece of clay with that. A piece of clay creates graphite. Now graphite, under 3 pieces of iron, will create the steel. But here's the catch. It has to be done in the train workbench. Can't be done in any other workbench. So if we just go ahead and take this, put this here, boom, 4 steel dust. Now I cook up the steel dust and I'll get steel itself. Then I can take the steel, much like in the actual recipe, and boom, 1 stick, 3 steel on each side, 64 tracks. Just like that. Done. That is nice. Now to I went mining a lot after this last episode. I really wanted to find out if I could get my hands on, I wonder, oh, I can't even put that in there. I really wanted to get my hands on the enough of iron to be able to do what I'm trying to do. Well, ironically, I actually had that whole stack of iron dust in the other chest, plus I had iron actually on me that I, well, not too much, but on me when so far as the one of the chests down there, one of the just raw resources. Okay, so yeah, you cannot do the recipe at all in any other type of workbench. It has to be done in a train workbench. See, fork dust. I'm just doing this here also because I wanted to find out if it would work in a different workbench or not. And who knows, maybe, and I'm actually kind of curious and I'm willing to do this, maybe it was just the workbench all along. I might have been going about it completely wrong. See, 8 graphite. Let's find out, shall we? No. So I still have this extra steel here that I don't have too much use for yet. I wonder though. So I can still make like steel items. Sure, I'll find a use for it somewhere. Turbine blade. I think that's a Railcraft item. But okay, anyway, yeah, I love it when I lose my complete train of thought. What I would like to do now is we're going to make a lot more steel so I can make a lot more tracks. I believe, if I remember correctly, before I actually logged out, I did already make some tracks here for us. And yeah, there's the extra steel that or iron I was talking about. And then of course down below in my raw ore, I also had some extra too. Now I have a lot more because of the fact that, like I said, I went, well, I guess not a whole lot more now because I did pulverize a bunch, but I did go into the mine and I went mining like crazy. But I guess it's probably not a bad thing. Another change here, while I'm thinking about it, is when I got back from mining, I came over here and I noticed a few different things here. One, I was missing a pipe. It was just gone. Okay, well that's... I don't know why he's just chilling there. Yeah, whatever. There we go. And now I'm stuck. Alright. So, we'll just do this so I can punch him off that. Not a very nice master, am I? Okay, just, yep. Also, you'll notice that I have... Did he just run away? Hey there. Thank you. Also, you'll notice that I have spaced these out some to basically try to help prevent these guys from getting stuck. They seem to be just naturally attracted to these pipes, and then when they get in the pipe, they just stay there. Really kind of frustrating. Seems like they, even though I changed this around too, so that they don't have to get on top of this, they still find their way up there. Another thing I noticed when I got back is, other than the fact that I was missing one of those pipes, I only had 3 golems left. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it has anything to do with like Are Endermen popping up and snagging my golems, or are they just deteriorating over time? It's just, I don't know. So, to protect my power source right now, I laid down some cobblestone. Kind of changed things up a little bit, so now that this is going in here, I don't have to constantly babysit that. I also changed this up. Like I said, since I went mining, I figured I'd spend a little bit. Let's see here. Right. Now, back to this area. See here. We'll just go ahead and cook up the iron. And I guess while we're waiting on that, one of the other things I'm going to need to build is a booster track. And before I do that, I must have a buddy over here. Oh yeah. Let's see. There we go. I do so like this sword. Knockback with fire. But of course, if it dies from fire, I guess I don't get XP. I'll have to look into that. Maybe this sword isn't the best type of sword to have. But then again, I'm not using it to grind, so if I'm just using it for protection, I guess it's not that bad. Alright. Oh, I got another sapling. Yay. Well, I'll just head back that way after I'm all done here. Alright, well then. As soon as I get all that going here. So, rail beds. That's right. I needed a, a bucket. That's what I was originally looking for last time. But at least this time I actually have the iron to do it. Prior to that, I wasn't so lucky. So let's make some more steel. Also use some of that to get an iron bucket. Should have plenty of wood. Actually, what am I doing? I need to go up here real quick so I can grab some of my graphite. There we go. $60 might do the trick, actually. We'll find out. Oh, wait, what was that? We'll grab this for the booster rails, because I'll need to roll out some more. I believe I need gold too, is it? Let's see. Advanced rail, gold, standard rail, and redstone. Yep. Do I have any gold here? No, well, Have some gold there. Let's see though. One piece of gold. Well. That's not going to be good. Okay. Well, that's... Alright, well... I don't need a lot of gold, so hopefully this will net me enough. 4 pieces. So that means I can make 8 booster. Didn't I have a stack of gold around here? So, oh, I did. That's right, because I just moved it over here. There we go. Enough for 2 more vile swords. Just straight from gold. And... let's see here. Sorry, just... taking a second to wipe my eye. And we will... go down here and... get this set up now. Now, I do have a question. Do you guys like to see more of me setting things up? Or do you guys want to see... I need redstone too. Or do you guys want to see more of the finished product? Like, for instance, when I did this. All of this was done off camera. You guys didn't see any real preparation for it. I think... the only thing you guys really got to see was the blaze farm in the nether that I had. That's about it. Yeah, because I mean, otherwise, I'm more than willing to go ahead and just do it so that you guys can see the finished product. And then kind of discuss how I built it, things of that nature, or you guys can at least see some of the stuff I do. Also, another thing here to keep in mind is I did use a scythe, basically, to go through and kill a lot of grass, because I wanted some different plants here. So, the plants I have here is the I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, Hennequeen, something like that. Anyway, there's this plant, and since I got a few more seeds here, this is corn. And I'm not going to have enough room for anything else yet. Well, I'll be back. I'll be back here as soon as I finish this then. This is corn. What I can do with corn is I can cook it if I want, and I'll have popcorn. I can I can cook the seeds to get popcorn. I can cook the kernel just for cooked corn. It's another food source, not too shabby. I haven't found a use for the leaves yet. I don't know if there is one, to be honest, but let's see here. And of course, there we go. That should probably be plenty, I would think. Now we'll go in here. I'm going to have to ditch I'll ditch it over here, I think. We'll just... guess I should have thought about inventory space before I started playing with that. Alright, so, yeah, that's one thing I did do with a lot of my steel from the last attempt, was I took a half of it, I think it was, or not even half, just a good chunk of it, and I was able to make 16 of these standard rails of crack, which isn't actually a bad thing. Oh, that's right, this isn't going to work. I'll need that. Alright, so I'm not even going to come close to doing what I want to do with that. So we'll just go back to this. There we go. So this is one of the very first steps to making the booster track, is making the rails for it. I guess I'm going to go with an extra one after all. There we go. Looks like I'm running out of energy though. But it'll definitely slow things down. Got a lot more steel now. Guess I don't have to worry about steel anytime soon. There we go. Advanced rails should be enough there for me. Yeah, I'm going to try to avoid cooking up the rest of that iron. I do have a little bit left, but I'd like to avoid using it. Gonna keep it on hand as a spare backup if necessary. Now, let's see here. I need the oil. That's right. Now, can I make my wooden ties up here, or do I have to... Oh, nice. Or do I actually have to... Yeah, it's probably going to have to be in the roller. Which, if that's the case, that's going to be a little disappointing. Let's double check. Yeah. I could do it in the carpenter. Huh. That's not a bad idea. And I've been meaning to find out if I can use blaze rods in the Stirling engines, because I think that's what they're called now. Ditch this while I'm here. Grab that. I don't have anything I want to drop yet, in case I need any of it. Alright. Now. Oh, joy. It's full of water. Oh, wouldn't you know that, but, blaze rods for the win. Very nice. Just bit of a problem though, trying to figure out how to get the water out. I don't suppose it. Nope. Alright, so that might be a bit more of an ordeal than I want to actually deal with right now. There might be an easier way to do it, but for now, just to at least get a set, we're going to run all the way back down here. Put that out. Boom. Okay. Got that. Got the slabs. I suppose I could probably make 10, maybe. I'm just thinking here. Yeah, tin's not too hard to acquire here. Interesting. So we'll try this again in here. Oh, well, I guess I just must have been the auto crafting table, maybe. Okay. Well and good. Let's see though. If I can use 10 and not lose the can, then it's worth it. If I lose the can, then it's not worth it. Of course, I will have only used 3 pieces, so it's not the end of the world if I do lose the cans. But let's find out. Gotta go all the way up to my train level here. I don't know, I might not have thought out the oh, nice. Just right click and now it's full. Whoa. Wait. Did I? Oh, no. Okay. I was gonna say, did I lose something here? Alright, so if we just do that with that. And it looks like I do in fact lose the can. But that's still not that horrible, like I said. I mean, I have so many pieces of tin that I can survive losing a few pieces of that stuff here. Well, just shy of using up the last one. So we'll just put that in there. Now, do I need the rolling machine to do that? No, I do not. No. Well, I'll wait. That's right. I almost gave up on it, but almost forgot the redstone. There we go. So, 24 booster tracks to align with a lot of normal tracks. See here, we're going to ditch some of this stuff right here in my chest here, so that basically I'm going to call this my train or Railcraft chest. Alright, so, oh, that was some pretty harsh lag there. grab some sleep. And I guess I still actually need a little bit of that redstone to make either redstone torches or... yeah, I'll probably just go with torch, because then I can just dig under it and be done. Alright, so, while we're at it, we're going to grab some wood. Even though I might run out of wood sometime soon. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that there. Yeah, I don't want that. I have a stack full. Alright, so let's start over here, shall we? Let's see here. I haven't even gotten the walls up yet, but I figure I would probably enter right about here. So if I enter right about here, I'll want the track to probably start about here. So I'll have something there. And booster track. Now, while I'm thinking about it, I guess I better have another crafting table up here somewhere. And, suppose it might be helpful if I had a cart. Just, you know, something I can kind of run around in if necessary. There we go. Yeah, see, I do have some iron just scattered around here. Is that gold? No, that's for the redstone container for the Minecraft or Buildcraft power. You know, I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to call this quits for now. And when I get back, I will have extended this some distance, and hopefully we'll get to go for like maybe a little tiny ride or something like that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and take it easy.